So for a while now on the green truck, I've been kind of thinking about changing up the wheel and tire combo. I've had a set of Krager soft 8s on this truck since I put it together. And I figured maybe it'd just be kind of nice to change it up a little bit. I was going to buy something a little bit nicer looking. So let me go from here. I'll show you what I got. Dang it, Jake's got me again. Scratch and dent air cleaner and a wheel. So, I need to stop doing this. So kind of like Summit, Jake's kind of has a discount rack now. So this is the wheel they had sitting on their rack, and it was marked for 90 bucks. It said make an offer. So I was like, all right, well, I'll offer him 50 bucks. So I went up to the guy at the counter. I'm like, hey man, how about 50 bucks on that wheel right there? He just goes, all right, how about 30? I was like, what? He's like, yeah, take it for 30 bucks. I was like, freaking deal. So this is what I picked up. So this is like a Jegs brand. They call it like a Jegs SSR spiked wheel, but it was marked down. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's literally not damaged. There's nothing in it. It looks nice. So I went ahead and just bought it. I ended up buying another one that matches, but here's the thing. I was looking for a set of fronts, and what I ended up finding, I was also looking for drag reels, but I found a guy that's got a whole set of these that are the same size in the rear, and the fronts have a matching set with drag tires on all of them if they've never been driven on. So I'm getting ready to drive to some place I can't pronounce in Pennsylvania that's about 3.5 hours from here to go pick them up. So it's early as hell in the morning, and I'm getting ready to hit the road, take my blue truck out there and go pick them up. So I'm not a big fan of getting up early, but for the right deal, I'll do it. So it's like just a little bit after 7 a.m. Going to pull out some money, and we're heading there for that. So stay tuned. Also, one thing to note, it is pouring down the rain this morning. So it just hasn't stopped. All right, got these new wheels. Man, these things are like brand new, like never even been down the road or anything. So got all the nubs. Look good, brand new. So smoking deals like $2,000 worth of wheels and tires. I just paid $1,000 for it. There was a heroin needle sitting on the ground, so I kind of wonder if that's why I got a good deal on them. I guess we're hitting the road, heading back. So these all look sweet on the old green truck. Pretty nice. This right here is my favorite thing, man. Right here. West Virginia, you got that big hill you can just see out forever. God, it's beautiful. Love it out here. West Virginia is quite the state, man. It is something. That's actually where the green truck originally came from. I bought it from Grafton, West Virginia. It seems like wherever Ohio borders West Virginia, there's always like one of these big bridges like this. So you have to go over. There it is. The heart of it all, so they say. All right, keep on road tripping. Third time at the gas station for the day. Been getting 16.7 miles to a gallon, so could be a lot worse, I guess. Well, now that I'm back home, let's see, Krager soft 8s. Yes, that one's not a soft 8, that's a D window, but we had a light burnout. And I needed the ladder in the truck to get up there. Anyways, I got to unladder my truck, and I'm going to throw it up on the lift. Well, this thing hadn't been starting a few weeks. This thing is notoriously cold-blooded, to be honest with you. It will not sit idle for a good minute. So I'll pull this thing over onto the lift. We'll get this thing, get the tires knocked off of it, see what it looks like. All right, well, now we got the truck up in the air. I got to back my other truck up. We're going to unload the wheels, start doing some test fit and see what these things look like. Well, I got the front wheel on. Man, does it look good. That's pretty sweet. It's got a real nice offset to it, real skinny. Spiky lug nuts don't look bad on it as much as everybody likes to hate on them. So I think this setup's going to look sweet when it's down on the ground. So I got to see if the rears will fit. I am a little worried because this is a 15 by 10 4-inch backspace. And those are 15 by 10 4.5. So they'd be tucked in just a touch more. And I got a decent amount of room till it hits the bed with these. But that's going to be, the whole wheel's going to be half an inch in more and the tire's wider. So that worries me a little, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it'll fit. If not, I'll make it fit. Well, Brian came over, throwing these wheels on. Now they do fit, but it is kind of tight. I don't think it's going to rub this side. I'm a little worried about this one because it's like right on the edge of it. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out and I have to put it on the ground, but it's going to be close. May have to switch tires. All right, well, it's down on the ground. It's very close to rubbing, but we're going to find out if it rubs anything. I'm getting ready to pull it out now. Oh, yeah, check that out. Man, this thing looks good. Well, that's gay. Anyways, yeah, so check them out. I got the pizza cutters on the front. I think I am going to run like a little spacer on here just to kind of space them out a smidge. You can see that they got a good amount of room around the fender. This one's super close to hitting the inside of the bed, so it is tight, but man, it looks good. I admit, I'm pretty surprised. Like, it looks killer. So, be interested how this thing will do with the drag strip. I normally run, I got a set of ET Streets, which are the Mickey Thompsons, and I normally run those, and those work great at the drag strip. This is those NT 555Rs, the Nittos. And I've always heard these don't hook as good, but they're better out on the street. So I'm not sure how that's going to do. Ignore the traffic, because it's annoying. Man, this thing looks great. Be curious how it drives on them, though. This pizza cutter's got to suck, I would think. But not sure. Looks good, though. I definitely dig the look. Shout out to that guy I bought them off. But thanks for the deal, man. It saved me about $1,000. It's pretty nice. Okay, so first impressions, it's kind of wonky. This thing drives super weird on these. It's like real floaty and like it likes to kind of just, I don't know, it pulls all over the place. So, I don't know, maybe I'll get used to it, but I'm thinking these are definitely going to be more of a drag race kind of wheel. They're not going to be something I drive around on a lot. Well, I just went for my first drive. First impressions are those drive terrible. That thing wanders all over the place so bad. Definitely a race wheel and tire setup because there's no way you're driving that on the street much. And I think if we get down here, I don't know if you can see it. You can see where it's rubbing on the inside just a little. I think this side's good. I don't think it's touching. Yeah, it hadn't touched. So this side's definitely needs a little bit of a spacer. Otherwise, pretty good. So I'll be curious what these will drag race like. I really think that's kind of be the deciding decision on these, whether to, you know, change it up or whatever. I might buy like a 17 by 7 or 8 or something for the front of this, put a normal tire on it. That way you actually just drive around on the setup. But looks cool. I love the way it looks. So thing looks killer. It's mean. So I'm a big wheel and tire guy, man, as you can see. Definitely like me some wheels and tires. Makes everything look way better. So on further inspection, it definitely rubs the bed, which is not ideal, but this side looks good. So I think I'm going to take these off, and now you're part of my video.
Hi. I'm in the same shirt as I was before.
And hanging out with Ricky. You have to distract the manager while I'm working, but yeah, so I'm going to pull these back off. I did buy a set of wheel spacers for this, and I'm definitely going to have to use one in the rear because it's a little too tight on the bed. But otherwise, fits good. These are definitely not going to be street friendly, so these are going to be like race only wheels, but they do look nice, so that's good. So I might have to buy another set for the front, and then I'll be all good. So I'm going to pull those off and put my crappy wheels back on because they're more fun anyways. Also, you may notice it's dark out. I may or may not have taken a nap for 3 hours because, you know, I woke up at 6:30 and went to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. So that long drive to Pennsylvania really wore me out. Well, now that I got the wheel off, you can see where there's like spot welds. These got like little tangs that are kind of hanging up, and that's where it was hitting the tire. So I think that's what tore the tire up, and you can see it snags my glove. So I think what I'm gonna do is just take a grinder and kind of knock them down so they don't hit the wheel anymore. I'm starting to get through the pain a little on this, but yeah, definitely never done any burnouts with this thing. It's definitely not a nice layer of rubber on. Well, after looking at this side you can definitely see hit a little. Not too bad. This side's definitely not as rough with these spot welds, so I'm not really worried about buzzing these down. I think they're already fine. So, all right, throw these other wheels on here. Check for the burnout stuff there. Somebody grabbed a nice chunk off of there. So this truck has an E-body rear end, so it's out of like I think it was a 74 Cuda. I got it off a friend of mine named Garrett. And so the rear width on the wheels on this is kind of funky because, you know, the rear end's narrow, so it fits like truck offsets good, which is like 4-inch backspace wheels, which is like, it's perfect, which is why I kind of threw it in there. The only problem is like any other like car wheels, like you get 5.5-inch backspace, 4.5-inch would fit fine. But the problem is like those have such a fat tire on them because those are 4.5-inch backspace. The tires are so fat, they stick out on the back end of it. If it had a 4-inch backspace wheel, it'd probably be fine. So yeah, like any other wheels that aren't really like truck offsets don't fit this truck nice, which is kind of a bummer. Ricky's meowing. Yeah, so all that just to put it back on the same wheels and tires that I had on it before anyway. Ricky says, nice rims, dog. What you got these at? You got the 24s on there, big dog? What's on? No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so these are, funny story about these. These came off a Dakota we bought that were like, what do you want? Shut up, Ricky. This came off a Dakota we bought for an A-body rear axle that it had in it, and these are like a 15x8, 5x4.5 pattern, and they're like complete junk American racing wheels, but they work for all these tires I like to burn off. And these are pretty well smoked, but figured go finish them off after all this. Not to be a Nicky Thompson fanboy, but these right here, the Sportsman STs, are probably the best muscle car tire out of all of them. I've ridden on like the Goodyears and those Cooper Cobra GTs, and what are the other ones? The BFGs. Oh my gosh, the BFGs, turds. They suck, dude. You can't even drive like 40 mile an hour in the rain with them, or else you're like gonna die. These have been awesome. These have been on the truck since I threw it together, and they've held up pretty good. So I've been through a couple of the rear sets, and like this is the only tire I've ever seen you can completely smoke down to just straight steel wires and like drive home on them. Like they're just like, they hold air, they don't start leaking, they're totally fine. They don't come apart, you know, they just come steel all the way around. What do you think of these new wheels, Ricky? You like the new ones? There's not thought in his head at all. He's just thinking about cat food and catnip and stuff. So anyways, now we got them on, we're gonna torque them down, and of course, how can I leave you without a burnout? So I think that's how we're going to end this. Stop interrupting me. I'm making a video. Gosh. Yeah, of course, you got to end the video with a nice burnout, of course. How can you not? So thanks for coming along on the voyage to pick up those wheels and tires. And we're going to take this thing to the drag strip with them here pretty soon, I think. I just got to get a set of wheel spacers for the back, but hopefully it helps. I guess we'll see. I might, these may end up on the Barracuda we got, because I'm sure they would fit on it pretty well. And alrighty, well, here's a burnout for you. Well, I was going to add a bunch of burnout footage. I'll add a little, but here's the thing. Me and Malik went and shot so much stuff that it's really kind of should have its own video basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and redo and just make a whole other video going along with this, but that'll be it for this one, getting the race drag pack. So it looks pretty cool. Pretty happy with the new wheels. I guess set of spacers, I think should be sweet. Be cool to take it out to the track with that. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. Definitely look forward to another one, or me and Malik tearing tires up on this thing. I mean, I just got back from his place and you can see the results are these tires that are completely smoked off of it. So we're just gonna have another video. Just stay tuned for another video on me and Malik just absolutely shredding the hell out of some tires on this thing, because that's what we do on a normal Saturday around here. All right, well, now that we got new tires, we ripped a Burnout, I think we're all done here, man. That's it for this video for the week. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, do everything for me. Leave a comment if you want to. Really appreciate it, man. We'll get this thing out to the track here soon. It's got to hit the track this summer. I haven't added to the drag strip at all. I'd be really like to see if this truck could get an 1150 out of it. Last time I ran it, it ran like an 1176 at 117 mile an hour, which is the truck's best pass. It was kind of a cool night. Anyways, and one last thing. Say goodnight to Ricky. Bye, Ricky. Yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun. Me and Malik had a hell of a day, so too much fun for this one video, so I'm having to make it longer. But yeah, we'll just do another video. Catch in for that one next time, so come on back, give me another watch. Thanks again, appreciate it.